live from the CBS Broadcast Center. This is CBS2 News at noon.
The loss of a comedy legend, writer, director, and actor Carl Reiner has died. A look back at his life on TV and film. A clash between protesters and police near City Hall after a week of demonstrations over NYPD budget cuts. The deadline on negotiations just hours away. And Dr. Anthony Fauci testifies before a Senate committee today. His plea to Americans as coronavirus cases continue to increase in several states. Good afternoon, I'm Dana Tyler, now on CBS2 and streaming on CBSN New York. We begin with the death of a native New Yorker who had audiences in stitches for a long, long time, Carl Reiner. He was 98 years old and passed away at home in Beverly Hills. The 1960s TV sitcom based in New Rochelle, The Dick Van Dyke Show, was just one of the many things showing Reiner's genius that started with stand-up comedy. CBS2's Chris Martinez has more.
Every morning, I pick up my newspaper, get the obituary section, and see if I'm listed. If I'm not, I'll have my breakfast.
Carl Reiner has made us laugh for more than 60 years. Born in the Bronx in 1922, he first gained national fame as a writer and performer on Sid Caesar's Your Show of Shows in the 50s.
Last month you did the same thing. You bet $100 that Columbus's 3 ships that sailed to America were the Nina, the Pinta, and the Maria Reefer.
His co-writers on the live sketch comedy series included future luminaries Neil Simon and Mel Brooks. He and Brooks remained best friends into their golden years. The pair teamed up to form a legendary comic duo. Their most famous routine, the 2,000-year-old man.
Many, many hundreds of years ago, most men had more than one wife.
Yeah.
Did you practice polygamy in those days?
I never practiced it. I was perfect at it.
In the 60s, Reiner created the show Head of the Family based on his life as a comedy writer, but it flopped. So he tinkered with it, recast it, and it became
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Ceding the lead to Dick Van Dyke, Reiner took on the role of pompous boss Alan Brady.
Lillian, is that you, Lillian?
Yes, Alan.
The Dick Van Dyke Show ran on CBS for 5 years, earning 15 Emmys.
I can't write jokes. There are guys who write jokes that I would love to be able to write jokes, but I have a funny bent in my head, so I will go straight, and all of a sudden something will occur to me that will make it funny.
Reiner also found success on the big screen, directing movies, including 4 with Steve Martin and co-starring in the Ocean's 11 franchise.
We're just supposed to walk out of there with $150 million in cash. Yeah. Oh.
He was also the father of a famous son, actor-director Rob Reiner. It was Rob's mother, Carl's beloved wife Estelle, that delivered one of the most memorable lines in movie history.
I'll have what she's having.
In his twilight years, Reiner remained sharp, tweeting, writing, and performing. In 2017, he and his famous nonagenarian friends starred in the HBO documentary, If You're Not in the Obit, Eat Breakfast.
I'm faking vitality. He's got vitality.
Together with his famous friends, Carl Reiner showed the world age is just a number and funny is forever. Chris Martinez, CBS News.
The New York City Council is set to vote on a controversial budget, and among the cuts, $1 billion from the NYPD. CBS 2's Christina Fan is live outside City Hall, where activists demanding those cuts for the police. They've been camped out for a week and some trouble overnight. Christina.
Well, Dana, protesters are clearly not pleased with the proposed budget cuts. You can see they have graffitied the buildings near City Hall with anti-police messages. The same can be seen across the street on signs where protesters have been gathering for the past week. We have recently learned that public advocate Jumaane Williams is threatening to block the budget today unless it includes a police hiring freeze and changes to school safety.
You told us to go to the sidewalk!
The 7th day to a week-long occupation of City Hall Park began with a violent scuffle. Cops and protesters shoved one another for hours as water bottles flew overhead. Police arrested one person for assaulting an officer and another for spray painting property. Protesters claimed the police were so aggressive in their arrests, one of the demonstrators lost consciousness.
Police officer swung his baton and that's when everything broke out. I actually got hit with a baton myself.
What we saw this morning is exactly why we're here. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Hundreds have been camping on the corner of Chambers and Center Street to protest the city's budget, which goes up for a vote Tuesday. They started chanting well before sunrise, graffitiing the nearby surrogate's court with anti-police messages, calling for the NYPD's nearly $6 billion budget to be dramatically cut.
It's real personal to me that I'm scared to, get up and walk outside and have to, be scared every single day. And for supposedly the cops that are supposed to protect us.
Mayor de Blasio announced support for a plan to slash the police department's budget by $1 billion. But protesters say the cuts are disingenuous. They claim the money is being laundered to other departments for the same purposes.
For example, there are a lot of cops in schools. We all know this, but you can move money from the NYPD budget to the education budget in such a way that might still be able to fund those cops in those schools.
Yeah, you're taking money from them, but what is $1 billion?
Protesters also unfurled this long banner listing names of hate crime victims and police brutality victims since the 1970s. They say the length of the fabric shows how prominent racism is in our society.
I hope people get a sense of the enormity of the issues at hand. I hope that this banner can provide just a tiny fraction of a glimpse into that scale.
Mayor de Blasio had scheduled a press conference for earlier this morning, but canceled it later, saying that the budget is still being worked on. Protesters we spoke to say, depending on how City Council votes later, protests and marches could intensify this afternoon. Reporting live from Lower Manhattan, Christina Fan, CBS 2 News.
Christina, thank you. This just in, the tri-state area is doubling the number of states on the quarantine ordered list. The governors of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut announced this morning people traveling into the tri-state area from 8 additional states will be required to quarantine for 14 days. The new states include California, Georgia, Iowa, Idaho, Louisiana, Mississippi, Nevada, and Tennessee. Last week, the governors announced people traveling from Nevada and Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas, and Utah would be required to quarantine for 14 days coming in to the tri-state area. Happening now, Dr. Anthony Fauci is among the federal health officials testifying before a Senate committee about the coronavirus response. Now, this comes after an alarming increase in cases in some of those states in the South and Southwest, particularly the increase threatening the entire country, including us right here. CBS 2's Andrea Klein-Thomas has details from the hearing.
As coronavirus cases spike across the South and West, federal leaders guiding the response testified before the Senate. Their charge was to provide an update and additional guidance on how to return to work and schools safely.
It is critical that we all take the personal responsibility to slow the transmission of COVID-19 and embrace the universal use of face coverings.
While wearing face coverings has been politicized, cities and states that once made it a suggestion are now making it mandatory as their cases rise at an alarming rate. Many are also pausing reopening plans. Health officials are zeroing in on millennials and Generation Z. Many don't have symptoms, but are now known to spread the virus.
When states start to try and open again, they need to follow the guidelines that have been very carefully laid out with regard to checkpoints. What we've seen in several states are different iterations of that, perhaps maybe in some going too quickly and skipping over some of the checkpoints.
COVID treatments like remdesivir have been approved by the FDA and help shorten the length of time spent in the hospital. But a vaccine is still months away, according to Dr. Fauci.
Hopefully there will be doses available by the beginning of next year.
Meantime, the CDC is releasing updated guidance this week for schools on how to reopen. Health officials say as it stands, modified schedules, remote learning, and other creative approaches will be needed to keep everyone safe. Andrea Klein-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
And as the world works to reopen, many countries are hoping to salvage their tourism seasons, but American travelers may not be welcome after a vote by the European Union. CBS2's Ian Lee reports from London.
Europe is reopening its doors to tourists from around the world. Starting Wednesday, people from more than a dozen countries can visit its monuments, beaches, and restaurants. But the United States won't be on that list, as Americans are seen as too high risk. For us, banning American tourists is a tragedy, says this restaurant owner. I don't even know what the future holds. We fear the future. That's because of a stark contrast in coronavirus cases. The U.S. continues to see record numbers, while most of Europe has seen a decline. Borders between the two aren't likely to open anytime soon.
We're working with our European counterparts to get that right. Both we deny travel to Europe and vice versa. That's the posture that we all sit in now. And I think we're all taking seriously the need to figure out how to get this open.
But the continent hasn't been immune to a resurgence of the virus. Germany extended the lockdown of a western region after an outbreak at a meatpacking plant. Here in the United Kingdom, Leicester saw a spike in coronavirus cases. The city tightened its lockdown with non-essential shops forced to close their doors again. The shutdown comes just days before the rest of the country is set to reopen. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
Now let's take a first look at our weather today. We are on storm watch. A chance for downpours and hail is possible through this evening. Elise Finch is live, tracking it on the clouds, Elise, this morning. Just those deep blues moving through. You could tell something is going to happen.
Yes, we are in for really, Dana, 2 active weather days. Today is the first one, tomorrow the second. And when I say that, I mean widespread versus the isolated thunderstorms we saw yesterday. So take a look. We do have some flood advisories that are in effect until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see the light green box here. So that's almost all of New York City, Staten Island not included in that. But we are seeing not only some heavy rain, but some thunderstorms embedded with that as well. So could see some very heavy downpours also as we head out toward Hampton Bay, Southampton also under a flood advisory. That one, though, until 12:15. So just know that we could see some very heavy rain before the end of this day. Some thunderstorms as well. We'll have more coming up in just a bit.
All right. We'll see you in a few minutes right here on CBS2 and CBSN New York, our round-the-clock streaming service. Caught on camera, an attack during broad daylight. The search for a man accused of putting a woman in a chokehold and dragging her to the ground. And don't fall for this fake. The Department of Justice is warning businesses about a so-called face mask exemption card. A woman was choked and robbed in an attack on a Manhattan sidewalk over the weekend. It was caught on camera. Now police are hoping somebody can identify a suspect in this assault.
Well, Dana, it happened right here behind this railing. A 64-year-old woman was grabbed, then knocked to the ground. This was early Sunday morning, and we have surveillance video of that incident. This very bold suspect approaches the woman from behind, then grabs her, chokes her, pushes her to the ground. As she lies on the sidewalk, he grabs her purse with cash and her cell phone, and then casually walks away. That woman suffered cuts to her elbow and knee. This happened at 8:30 in the morning outside the Renwick Gardens apartment building on 29th Street near 2nd Avenue. This is a seniors housing building home to many residents with disabilities. A resident here tells us that that victim is a home health aide who was just about to start her shift.
She was very nice. She went upstairs and spoke with people she works with. Okay. They came down afterwards and notified the cops.
That's terrifying. Basically, because my son drops me off and he picks me up, so I just go straight in.
And now healthcare workers who are in and out of this building say they'll be looking over their shoulder. Meanwhile, police are still looking for that suspect. We're live in Kitts Bay. Natalie Dudridge, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Natalie, thank you. The Department of Justice is warning about fake cards which claim to exempt holders from face mask mandates. The cards also falsely claim that businesses which pressure people to wear masks could be reported to the Freedom to Breathe agency. A box of 500 was selling online for about $50. Officials say the fraudulent cards are not tied to any government agency. AMC Theater, the nation's largest movie theater chain, is delaying its reopening plan by 2 weeks because of the rising coronavirus numbers in states across the country, and also because of big films like Disney's Mulan and Christopher Nolan's Tenet postponed their premiere dates until August. AMC says it hopes to open 450 theaters by July 30th and hopes to be fully operational a month later. A lot of major cities, though, such as New York and Los Angeles, have yet to say when cinemas will be allowed to reopen. Still ahead on CBS2 News at noon, a chance for strong storms, downpours, possible hail. We'll get back to Elise Finch, who's keeping an eye right after this.
Check out tonight's primetime lineup, brought to you by New York Presbyterian, Columbia, and Weill Cornell Medicine. Video visits available. Call 646-697-CARE. Closed captioning on CBS2 News is brought to you by Toyota.
So a lot of people got a preview last night of the 4th of July fireworks. Macy's giving its first part of the week-long extravaganza. Last night, from a barge in the East River, a dazzling display lit up the sky right across from Long Island City, Queens. These professional fireworks are being set off in different locations each night in New York City, leading up to the Macy's fireworks show Saturday night. So if you missed last night, which lasts just a few minutes but really looks good, you'll have to be in the right place at the right time for the rest of the week. The city wants to prevent crowds from gathering because of the coronavirus, so the locations will not be announced. Pretty. Time now for exclusive CBS2 forecast. We're going to continue with Elise Finch talking about the storm watch as also we lead up to the 4th of July. Elise?
Yes, so Dana, let's get right to it. I want to take you to a live look outside. This from our camera high atop the Empire State Building. And you can see, obviously, we've got a lot of cloud cover out there, but we also have some rain. It does depend where you are. I'm told that we're dry at the broadcast center, but that is not the case in northern Manhattan, for example. We're seeing some pretty heavy rain move across that area. Temperature-wise, 78 degrees. Winds are out of the northeast at 5 miles an hour. The relative humidity, 57 degrees. Again, this taken at Central Park. So here is your Skycast satellite and radar. So this is this cell that we're talking about, so you can see we are seeing some heavy rain there in parts of northern Manhattan. We're also seeing some lightning strikes. So what we have is some thunderstorms embedded, and we do have a flood advisory until 1 o'clock because we could see some gradual flooding. The area you see here in that green box, it does include 4 of the 5 boroughs of New York City. Also, as we head out to Long Island, Hampton Bay is still dealing with a cell there. So we're seeing not only some heavy rain that looks to be training, which means sitting over the same area for a prolonged period of time. We're also seeing some lightning strikes with that. And so this is the culprit, this area of low pressure. It's kind of a closed low, which means it's just sitting there and sort of spinning. The counterclockwise circulation around it is what's keeping things unsettled for us. And so as a result, this is what you can expect both today and again tomorrow because of that low. Few downpours for sure, some brief but heavy rain. Most of it's brief, but in the case where we get some training, you could see some very, very heavy rain that is prolonged. Isolated flooding as a result. Small hail is certainly a possibility with these systems and some gusty winds. Remember now, yesterday we did have some isolated thunderstorms, but the atmosphere was a lot more volatile yesterday because of the daytime heating. We don't have that heating today, but that low is certainly working its magic. So what we have is we head through this afternoon, we'll see some isolated showers and some thunderstorms. This is today, 6 o'clock. So in addition to what we're seeing now, we're still going to have more activity as we head into the late afternoon and evening. Same as we head into the day tomorrow. We get a little bit of clearing and then we're right back to it. This is 3 o'clock on Wednesday. So again, we're seeing isolated showers, thunderstorms embedded in that will be some of those thunderstorms that'll be capable of dropping some heavy rain. So some areas won't get a tremendous amount of rain. New York City looks to pick up at least another ½ an inch of rain. This particular model run is saying Monticello could get an inch of rain, Morristown an inch and a half. So it certainly depends where you are. But just remember, we need the rain. Our rainfall deficit is pretty significant for the month of June, a 2.52-inch rainfall deficit, and that includes the more than ½ an inch of rain we got yesterday. So we need the rain, and it looks like over the next 48 hours we do get some. Want to go right straight to your 7-day forecast if we can and just show you the forecast highs over the next few days. Today and tomorrow, a little bit cooler, low 80s. We start to warm up again on Thursday. By Friday, near 90 degrees, but the 4th of July looks pretty good. Right now, partly cloudy, 84 degrees, and just a slight chance of a pop-up shower. Dana?
Okay, couple of days, just some stuff we have to deal with. We will know at least that it's headed our way. Thank you, Elise. We'll be right back after this.
Weather powered by Chevrolet. Find great deals at ChevyOffers.com.
Coming up on CBS 2 News tonight, beginning at 5, the demands are getting louder for gyms to be allowed to reopen in the city's Phase 4 plan. A class action lawsuit has been filed. But is it safe to return? We're going to look at the protocols being put in place, and you'll hear what doctors think as well. At 6 o'clock, sleepaway camps may be canceled, but that does not mean there's no cure for cabin fever. Camps are popping up in neighborhoods, people's backyards, what parents need to check out before they take part in that. Those stories and much more tonight on CBS 2 News beginning at 5. That's it for us here at noon. For Elise and the entire CBS 2 News team, thank you for joining us. I'm Dana Tyler. CBS 2 News is back at 5. I will see you on CBS 2 News at 6. We continue now on our streaming service, CBS and New York. Find it on our website, cbsnewyork.com, or the CBS News app. Have a good afternoon.